Hello and welcome to another video, and in this lovely video I'm going to be talking about botanical gardens, as I am here in the Botanical Garden of Cambridge, which is an absolutely lovely place. Absolutely lovely. I love botanical gardens, and which is kind of the main point of today's video, I suppose, which is quite simply, we need more botanical gardens. They're amazing. No, they really are. Because when you think about it, botanical gardens have so many things, and they offer more than normal gardens. What's the difference between botanical gardens and normal gardens? I think perhaps kind of large gardens are more like botanical gardens are used for scientific research. I think that's the defining factor of the difference between botanical gardens and normal gardens. So yes, Cambridge Botanical Garden. Just get the camera up. Maybe see if you can see some of that. Isn't that lovely? And it's quite large. There's the fens section in that wooden fence there, which is like water-borne kind of plants and everything, and it goes on and on and on. And it's really quite nice. So botanical gardens, what do they provide for society? Well, let's see. They give people a place to wind down and relax. You know what, I might walk around when we do this actually. That could be quite nice. See a bit of the stuff behind me, and you can see my lovely tweed hat. What is so good about botanical gardens? Well, they give people a place to relax. Ow, that was sharp and pointy. They give people a place to relax, wind down, and to calm down, and to pretty much just unwind from modern life, which I think is needed now more than ever in our modern society of all, high workloads, lots of pressure, got to get your job done, and got to feed your 17 children, and make sure you get to soccer on Saturday morning, or should I say football, as I'm now in the country that calls it football, and I think I'm going to do a rant on that later about how it should be called football anyway. They give people of today a place to wind down, which is lovely. Winding down is gorgeous, and to just take their mind away. They also, give people a new kind of way of studying, I think. As in, normally when you study, and I know it's a bit of a very specific fact, but when you study, or when you want to get work done, you normally sit at a desk in a room with a lamp on, and you're in a chair, and the room gets stuffy and hot and all that nonsense. And you're in a chair. No one likes chairs. And so working outside, especially in these gardens, is just gorgeous. It allows the body to experience learning in a whole different new light. And I think, well, we need variety, quite simply. So learning in that variety, I would say, would increase the productivity of your study, perhaps. And well, here we go. And look, every single tree, every single thing has a little tag on them, which is lovely. This is called Pinus sylvestris, which is a Scots pine found in Eurasia. I love a good pine tree. So, botanical gardens, a lovely study area, and gives people a place to wind down. And it's a lovely study area also because, well, of course, we're in Cambridge University. This city, at the moment, its main thing is its university. It's pretty much fueling it on. I think they had, I think they have 30,000 students alone working in like the 50 different universities that make up all the universities of Cambridge. In fact, right just over to the right there are 2 uni students looking at their books already. There's someone over there. I mean, it's such a great place to unwind. So that's kind of socio factors. And now environmental factors. Well, it's just a bunch of trees, isn't it? Well, that's just great. A bunch of trees, that's great. I mean, in regard to the whole global warming side of things, trees equals less carbon dioxide in the air, which is gorgeous. And oh, look at that. That looks amazing. There's like a wooden ring around that one tree. Maybe there's some kind of druid cult that does something over there. Oh, there's a little sign. Maybe I should read it, explaining the wooden thing. So, you know, they're good on the environmental scale. They give people a place to rewind, a place to relax, a place to all this stuff. And they're also good for science. I mean, I love science. Well, some of us. Kind of, not me. Because, well, that's the reason. It's a botanical garden. It's a garden primarily, well, not primarily now probably, but back in the day it was primarily used for research. For researching the world that we find ourselves in and everything about it. Well, not everything, just kind of the plant side of things. But, yeah, which is good. Increases science. Gives job opportunities. Because you've got to have, you know, people to, I don't know, do stuff in the garden, I suppose. And all in all, it's just lovely. It's just lovely. Anyway, oh, is this? Yes, I think this is. Yes, this is right. I've found the little sign that surrounded the thing, and I might read to you what this tree in the middle is. So the Latin name is Quercus warburgi, and there's a little times sign in between those two, which I think means that it's a hybrid between the two. So the tree in front of us, there, that one there, that's what I'm reading this sign for. It has an unknown origin. The exact origin of this fine hybrid oak is unknown, but it appears to have originated from the nursery of Messrs. Smith. Is that your name? Messrs? Well, this guy called Messrs. Smith. His name is spelled M-E-S-S-R-S. Messrs. Smith of Worcester around 1873 to 1875. It is most widely thought to be a hybrid of Quercus rugosa, an evergreen species from USA, Mexico and Central America, and the British native Quercus robur. So it's kind of like a hybrid between North Central America and Britannia. A bit like Canada. Named for Cambridge. In 1910, Henry Elwes and Augustine Henry published the first botanical description of Quercus warburgi, noting that our specimen was the finest in the country. It is not clear when or by whom the name the Cambridge oak was first coined, but we assume it was in recognition of this magnificent example. So in 1910, this tree behind us was kind of botanically documented, I suppose is what that means. And protection for the future. For the last few years, fruiting bodies of butt-decaying fungus have appeared each autumn, oh dear, which may be early signs of decline. We have taken the precaution of installing a fence to restrict public access under the canopy. We hope to avoid tree work and felling and preserve the beauty of this handsome specimen. So I think it must just be a one-of-a-kind hybrid that's kind of seen nowhere else in the world, which is pretty cool. So there you go. Anyway, I should probably wrap up this video now. For the Botanical Gardens, the Cambridge Botanical Gardens. Hopefully you'll be seeing a few more videos from me over said holiday. And yeah, Botanical Gardens. They help science, they help people unwind, they help people study, they help the environment. All together, they're just beautiful places.